What's going on, y'all? Slash Locks, and today we got another prize picks video for you guys. In today's video, we're going to be giving you guys a total of 3 NBA player props I love on the board for this Wednesday, December 11th NBA slate. It's a 2-game slate, the semifinals, I believe, of the NBA Cup. So again, we got some good ones: Houston Rockets versus Golden State Warriors, and then New York Knicks versus the Atlanta Hawks. Obviously, if you guys have been staying tuned with the Hawks and the New York Knicks, Trae Young has a lot of beef with these guys. So again, I feel like this one should be a nice competitive matchup. It is over there in the Madison Square Garden. So again, the crowd is going to be out there for these guys, and a lot of people are going to be there opposing for Trae Young. Just again, really against this guy. If you guys want to stay in tune, they do have some beef and animosity going on there. So again, it should be a nice packed out stadium, nice environment right there. So it should be a lot of good NBA basketball going on in today's video. But before we get in these picks, make sure to drop a like and subscribe with this post notifications turned on. It just means the world to me. Gonna be grinding as consistent as I can, trying to give you guys the best content, the best value, and the best breakdowns I could find on this prize picks board. Try and get us overall edge and try and win some money together, which we are all trying to do. And with that being said, we're going to go and hop right on the players. A little recap, though, on last video. We went 2 out of 3, gave you guys a total of 3 player props. Unfortunately, the one player that didn't hit for us was the player of the day, the Daniel Gafford play over that 7.5 rebounds and assists. Unfortunately, he just really didn't get there. And or actually, he had like 20 minutes, which is his typical amount of minutes, but he didn't really go out there and see a lot of rebounds. The Thunder was making everything, especially SGA whenever he was in there. So again, just didn't really have those opportunities to grab rebounds and whatnot. He did a lot of scoring, though, for the 20 minutes he played. So again, just fortunate, though. There wasn't many opportunities for him to grab those rebounds. But we're going to bounce back in today's video. 2 out of 3 is not the worst. But again, the player of the day are the ones we want to smack out the most. So we got some more player props. As you guys can see, both these games should be pretty solid games. Our player of the day is definitely going to be from the Golden State Warriors versus Houston Rockets game, though. The spread of this game is only 2, and the over and under is 222. This game, the spread's a little higher. Obviously, the Knicks are a far better team than the Atlanta Hawks. But surprisingly, they have a decent record. They're almost 50-50, 13-12 right now. They've been looking pretty solid. Trae Young's been doing his thing. And as you guys know, these guys have pretty good matchups whenever they go against each other. So it should be a good day. With that being said, our player of the day in today's video, we're going to be rocking with Steph Curry over his points and rebounds line at 30. He needs 30 to cover that 29.5 line that he is marked at. As you guys can see, against the Houston Rockets, if we look at opposing point guards, they're 22nd and 21st in points and rebounds, allowed to give around 25 plus and 6 plus points and assists. So again, the value is going to be there. They're pretty weak defensively against that position, which Steph Curry plays at the point guard, just running the ball, controlling the offense. And as you guys know, Steph Curry is honestly one of the best point guards of all time that we've ever seen. Some may argue he's the number 1. But this is a perfect matchup for him to go crazy. And his resume against these guys, against the Houston Rockets, is crazy. If we look at Steph Curry, he's gone over this line in 3 straight games. The last matchup, he had 35, 37, and 31. Damn near covering this line with just his points alone on top of the rebounds. And surprisingly for a guard, this dude's been seeing a lot of rebounds this season. If we look at his last 10 games alone, as you guys can see, he's been seeing 8.5 rebound chances. A lot of the games that are close and just nice high scoring ones and are just down to the wire, he sees around 10 a minimum. So again, if his line is at, I think his normal points line is like 26 or something, plus the little attribute of the rebounds, and he's seeing this many rebound chances, again, the value should be there for him to go over. He's pretty solid, as you guys can see. In his recent games, he typically gets out around like 4 guaranteed a game, so this should be a good line whenever he has a good game. He has around 7, so if he's going to see this many rebound chances, 10 plus, in this type of game against the Houston Rockets, which have a pretty poor shooting percentage this season, again, the opportunities and the ceiling for those rebound opportunities on top of the scoring, which we already know this dude is solid on doing, the value should be there. In his last 10 games, he's been taking around 16 shot attempts a game, shooting 42%. Now, we have seen an upward slope, which we love to see. Again, just a higher ceiling compared to the last couple games. Recently, he's been taking on average like close to 19 shot attempts a game, which is which we love to see, that upward trend. He's been taking a lot of threes. Obviously, he's the 3-point shooter, and he's been averaging around like 30 plus minutes a game, 32 whenever it's a close one. As you guys can see, whenever they're nice games, they're typically like 34 minutes, 33, around that area. But this line is pretty solid for him, I believe. A little insight down below, Steph Curry has exceeded 29.5 points and rebounds in 4 of his last 5 games, averaging 30. Obviously, that's something crazy, but that's just the way these last couple games are going. And as you guys can see, a lot of these games have been super close. This game within 10 points, this game within 10 points, this game within 5 points, this game within 10 points. Obviously, all these games that were really close, he ended up doing well. The game that was a 17-point game, he went under, and I expect this one against the Houston Rockets to be another good one. The recent head-to-heads that these guys have against each other are typically close, and again, it's the NBA Cup. The stakes are high, and he's going to have a lot of challenges, especially them being on the road. But again, this team is really weak defensively to where he plays at, so I believe Steph Curry should have himself a night. So we got Curry over that 29.5 points and rebounds right there. That is our player of the day. So if you guys are new to the channel, we give you guys a player of the day in every video. Those are the ones I recommend the most. And if you guys don't take anything, I would recommend this player right here. With our second player in today's video, we're actually going to be moving on to the Hawks and Knicks game. We're going to be rocking with Zacharie Risacher. I don't know how you say that, if it's proper, but over his 11.5 points. Obviously, he was the top 2 pick. I'm not sure which guy. I think it was him, actually. Yeah. We're going to be rocking with him on the over for his points line against this Knicks team. As you guys can see, he plays that small forward position. The Knicks are ranked 23rd in points allowed, getting around 22 to that position. So again, this is a pretty solid line for him. As you guys can see, he has been somewhat consistent on being at this line recently. Obviously, he had a rough start to the season. People are all saying he was a bust. But recently, he's been kind of picking it up. Nothing crazy, though. Obviously, he hasn't been dropping 20-point games and whatnot. Not even, he's only dropped a 20-plus point game once. But he's been pretty consistent at being at this line, especially in his last 10 games. As you guys can see right here, just been getting a lot more minutes as well, 25 plus around there in that general area, taking around 10 shot attempts a game recently, which we love to see, especially for his line only being at 12. If we look at his last head-to-head against the Knicks, this is actually the team where he had his season high, again, or career high, I should say, against. He's on 37 minutes in this game, 18 shot attempts, and I expect them to use him again in this type of matchup if he saw so much success last time, and again, had a great game right here. There's no reason why they should not be able to play him in this type of matchup again. So, Risacher has exceeded 11.5 points in 5 of his last 6 games on the road, averaging 12.8. So again, that's 2 over his actual line. And again, this is a matchup where he saw a lot of success in last time, and I expect him to use him well in this type of matchup, especially with the position-wise in his favor. So this is our second play right here over that 11.5 points. And then with the last play in today's video, we're going to be rocking with Mikal Bridges on the other side of the ball for the Knicks over his PRA line at 24. And I love this line for him. Obviously, he's on his last 5 games, which we do not really like to look at. He's been balling out, though, and this is a perfect matchup against the Atlanta Hawks. If we look at them against opposing small forwards, they're ranked 27th, 18th, and 22nd in points, rebounds, and assists allowed, give around 24, 8.1, and 4.2 a game to opposing small forwards, which he does play. So, again, that is a lot of value on the board. If we look at the other positions, they're pretty solid. Center, they're pretty solid. Shooting guard, they're pretty weak. And then point guard, they're just mid. So, the areas even around his exact position, they're super vulnerable to as well. So, again, even if he fluctuates a little bit on who's guarding him, he should have an easy time either way being able to score and get those PRA points right there. A little insight down below, Mikal Bridges has exceeded 24.5 points, rebounds, and assists in 7 of his last 8 games at home, averaging 28.6. So again, that is 4 over his actual line, and his resume against this team is actually pretty solid. Obviously, majority of these games were on the Brooklyn Nets, but if we look at his only game on the Knicks, he did have a tough time, but he only took 10 shots, which was like the lowest that he's seen so far this season. If we look at his shot attempts on the total, he's been averaging around 15 shot attempts, and he's only seeing his 2 lowest at 10 in 2 games. So again, it should be guaranteed to be higher than this shot selection taken that he saw last matchup. So again, this is a little dead right here, but all the other games he went and bought out against these guys, obviously it was a different team, but he's been playing a lot of minutes on this Knicks team as well. If we look at his minutes, he's been averaging 38 minutes compared to what he's been seeing against these guys in recent games where he saw 35. So again, this is a good little stat right here. Again, been taking a consistent amount of shots, shooting around 50%, seeing 6.4 rebound chances and 5.5 potential assists. So again, the value should be there. Atlanta is pretty weak defensively all around. So again, for points, rebounds, and assists, these guys typically get in just nice high-scoring matchups. Whenever they do actually end up winning, it's typically a high-scoring game that the Hawks get themselves into, just lacking that defense, having to rely on their offense a lot. So again, Mikal Bridges should have a nice day, just being able to do everything all over. He's a long, lengthy player, so it should benefit just the way that this Atlanta Hawks team does play. So this is my last player on today's video. Mikal Bridges over that 24 line PRA right there. And these are my 3 players that we're rocking with for this Wednesday, December 11th slate. Again, player of the day, Steph Curry over that 29.5 points and rebounds. Second player, Zacharie Risacher over his 11.5 points. Third player, Mikal Bridges over his 24 PRA right there. So these are my 3 players I'm rocking with again for this Wednesday slate. That's pretty much all I got in today's video. Again, please drop a like and subscribe with those post notifications turned on if you guys haven't already. And if you guys are new to the channel, we do got a free Discord for everyone to join. Link down in the description. If you guys haven't joined already, it will just be where we will be posting extra like plays and just player of the days if you guys cannot make it to the channel, or even if we do not even upload a video, we'll still have a player of the day posted up there for you guys as well. So again, free to join for everyone. If you haven't joined already, make sure you join so right now. But with that being said, that is all I got for you guys. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and let's see today.